Uganda has one of the youngest and fastest growing populations in the world, and as a result, faces challenges in meeting the needs of youth.
Over 70% of the Ugandan population is under the age of 30. Of these, the majority lives in rural areas like Mityana, where they lack employment opportunities, resources like land or access to finance, and are looking to move to urban centers for a better life.
The functionality of the boreholes was a serious problem. Almost half at any one time not working, and many not working adequately well. The mothers were complaining that their teenage girls were missing school because of fetching water, walking long distances, and there were health problems due to consumption of contaminated water from open sources.
There was a challenge of limited young people's participation in decision-making processes at all levels, from the sub-counties up to the district and even the national level.
We had very many challenges as per the adolescents. We did not have a separate space where we could support them from at our facility. So you could find that many adolescents could stay there at home, at their homes with their problems.
To improve the livelihood prospects of young people in rural Uganda, Action for Health Uganda, leading in the sector of health, Neumann Stiftung Uganda, leading in the sector of agriculture, and Whave Solutions, leading in the sector of water, combined their expertise, networks, and resources to pilot a multi-sector approach to development cooperation called TeamUp. 5 sub-counties in Mityana district, namely Malangala, Kalangalo, Maanyi, Banda, and Bulera, were selected as the areas where the TeamUp multi-sector approach would be implemented. A joint field office in Mityana was set up to house field teams from all 3 implementing partners. This made it possible to closely execute, monitor, and support program activities in these sub-counties.
Among the stakeholders and partners that we've worked with include the district local government. This is a team that has supported the implementing partners in their planning and budgeting, but also monitoring the activity implementation in the field.
Certainly, by skilling these youths, you are giving them jobs. This is part of the district development plan, as well as the NDP3 it focuses on that.
Our approach includes equipping youth trainers to provide practical training sessions to young people on agronomy, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship to help them set up businesses and become successful agripreneurs. We also facilitate dialogue between communities, leaders, and youth so that they're able to receive encouragement and support. In order to create an enabling environment for young agripreneurs to thrive, we have partnered with local government to access grants, land for cultivation, and other public services. Value addition is critical in increasing profitability for farmers. Under TeamUp, HRNS has set up 2 maize mill facilities fully owned and run by youth organizations. When young agripreneurs set up their businesses, financial management, including saving, is key for sustainability and economic growth. We have set up 200 village saving and loan associations in the youth groups targeting over 6,500 youth. In the first fiscal year, collectively they were able to raise over 700 million Uganda shillings. In the second fiscal year, this figure was raised to over $1 billion.
One of the things which government has under its ministerial policy is that we must have 100% functionality of water, and our populations must be able to access safe and clean water.
We have set up professional maintenance structures which include the water service technicians. These have been trained and equipped with tools and skills to ensure that they provide preventive maintenance to these communities. Whave has provided a toll-free number that we have put on all pedestals of all the water sources that we are maintaining. So any water user, once they find a malfunctionality in the water source, they report to Whave, and Whave reports to our water service technicians, who respond in time and correct the malfunctionality. With the community, we've trained them to manage their water sources through their water user committees, and we've encouraged women to take senior roles on the committee. Our experience has shown that women perform better than their male counterparts. Whave performs functionality monitoring through independent monitors and also through internet-enabled sensors. These sensors are able to communicate a malfunctionality in the water source before it actually breaks. Whave is able to detect that through a dashboard on the computer, and then we are able to respond before a breakdown occurs. The ultimate goal of this program is to transition from hand pump technology to pipe water systems. In Kalangalo sub-county, Whave has started on this intervention. We constructed one piped water system in Chamsi village, and it is serving a bigger community in that sub-county.
We worked with the local government and mobilized younger people into community youth clubs, through which they would access knowledge on SRH. But also through that kind of strategy, we were able to increase young people's demand for the services, both at the health centers, but also within the community outreaches.
They have established youth-friendly corners, and these youth-friendly corners are specifically corners for youth to come and share their different challenges.
We also were able to build the capacities of the local government health workers to be able to provide youth-friendly services to our target group, but also not only our target group, but young people in general within the community.
They are putting up toilets with changing rooms and incinerators, so it's keeping them in school.
We also worked so closely with the district to ensure that young people have space through which they can voice out their concerns to the duty bearers.
Using this holistic approach, TeamUp has reached over 50,000 in and out of school youth between the ages of 15 and 30, as well as their families and communities within Mityana district in central Uganda.
In the TeamUp program document, we actually had 46 key performance indicators. Out of these 46 indicators, we were actually able to achieve more than 90% of the indicator.
Sustainability is at the core of Whave's work with local government and with communities. We have found the communities are willing to pay affordable fees, which are actually sufficient to cover the cost of 24/7 service, and local government and politicians, aid organizations are supportive of a system that maintains water sources, boreholes, working every day.
We had what we call the peer facilitators at the youth corners. That has been sustained because these trained peer facilitators were integrated within the health system at the facilities, and they are continuing to be there to support the service delivery.
We are confident that the young women and men we have skilled will become successful agripreneurs, have thriving families, and be drivers of positive change within their communities.
We are confident that now there are prospects for replication of such a collaboration with other organizations there that can demonstrate that when you implement under collaboration, there is leveraging on each other, but also it's cost efficient and effective in the long run.
We acknowledge the invaluable support from the German Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development, BMZ, Hans R. Neumann Stiftung, Siemens Stiftung, and DSW for enabling TeamUp Uganda to positively impact the lives of rural youth in Mityana district and Uganda.